Williams Show.
Hi, Uncle Williams. I joined you guys yesterday. I had to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, I guess Sunday too. But it's okay. So I love my.
Wendy Williams Show.
I work for the Wendy Williams Show. I'm art director. How you doing? That's really good. So I'm so glad to join you. I have a couple announcements. First of all, for those of you who are having dinner in the Cirque show, it's at 5:45. You might want to get there a little early. Make sure you get a good seat. Okay, tonight, 10:45, on top of the ship, as we sail out, they're going to have fireworks. Ooh, crash. Ah, you got it. And then for tomorrow morning, rehearsals. Here we go. What's that say here?
Yeah,
Tomorrow. It's in here. I get it. I'm doing great. Okay, so 9 a.m. Never fully dressed. 10 o'clock is magic. 11 o'clock is You Can't Stop the Beat and Seasons of Love. It's not right?
8:30, 9 to 10.
Greg Kaminsky. Oh, never, come here. Never fully dressed is at 8:30. Magic to Do is at 9.
And then at 10 o'clock, everyone.
10 o'clock is everyone's. You set me up, Greg Kaminsky. So it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see what you've done. I can't so wait to see what you put together. We will have a lovely day tomorrow, compiling all of that lovely work. So now I'm going to hand it over to Seth Rudetsky, who's going to get this afternoon started. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael Lee. All right, everyone. So she's an our family favorite. She's been here since the very second cruise and known her for 1,000 years. She's starring right now in Unbroken Circle. We left flyers and new chairs. And if you ever email Anika, you know that she goes by a different, sassier name. She goes by Shafrika. That's her email. So please welcome to the stage, Shafrika. Hit it.
From different races and countries. So we're like kind of a rainbow family. I have brothers and sisters who are black, white, Latino, Asian, even Native American. So growing up as a Larsen, it was tricky for me to figure out what kind of white girl I was. And it's also been tricky for me in my career, casting-wise, because looking like this, you think I would be in a lot of Rodgers and Hammerstein or Sondheim, and I've literally never been in either. Growing up, my parents, it was important to them that they raised their rainbow-colored family in a city that looked like them. So in the 70s and 80s, Cambridge, Massachusetts was really, really proudly multicultural. And the Cambridge public school system was really, really diverse. And so the school system looked like my family. It was wonderful. And the music that we sang in elementary school in recess was R&B and the birth of hip-hop. We learned how to rap. We were singing Anita Baker and Atlantic Star. Anyone? Anyone? Yes. And I love you so for always. Oh, so good. And Janet Jackson and the woman I wanted to be when I grew up. I know some of y'all out there feel me, was Whitney Houston. Yes. Pre-crack is whack, Whitney Houston. All right. When she, remember that first album cover when she was just regal? She was just gorgeous. Yes, gorgeous in that voice, and that's what I wanted to sound like. And much as I love Sound of Music, as much as it remains my favorite movie of all time, I did not want to sound like Julie Andrews. That was cheesy where I grew up. That was not cute. I wanted her to be like my aunt, and I wanted to go visit her and the gang in Salzburg, but I didn't want to sound like that. That's what they call nowadays legit. It's a legit sound, and it's more of your head voice than your chest voice, and I didn't want to do that. So, wait, side note though, I think I have to tell you a story about the Sound of Music, which is that my mother, I started singing publicly at my parents' Christmas parties because my mother thought we were the multicultural Von Trapps. And she would make us all perform literally every year at the Christmas party. And there'd be like ensemble numbers and trios and duets, but I always got a solo because I could handle it. And I literally, better than Santa, better than presents, I could not wait for Christmas to star in that show because people paid attention to me and all the other 9 other brothers and sisters. So, cut to 2 decades later, and my first big show was Rent. And I was temping at the time, and I saw that there was an open call for Maureen's and Benny's. So I pretended I had food poisoning to get out of my temping job, and I went and waited in line with a whole bunch of white girls and black guys. And then 6 callbacks later, maybe, I was at my temp job, and they called me on a Tuesday, and they said, "Can you be in LA on Friday to be on stage the following Friday in Rent?" And this was I wasn't in the union, I was newish to New York City. This was huge, and I was thrilled but terrified because I remember seeing Rent and thinking, I don't know that I can ever be that good. They were so good. And so, but of course I said yes. And so I flew out to LA, and sometime in that week, fun trivia, anyone know who played Mark in the original LA company of Rent? Nice, Neil Patrick Harris. So I flew out there and at the giant Amundsen Theater, and he hadn't done How I Met Your Mother and the Tonys then, but still, Doogie Howser was in the show with me, and that was cool. And I was, at some point in that week, I shifted, and by that Friday night, when I finally went on, I knew that I belonged there. I knew I deserved to be there. I knew that I wouldn't let the production down by being on stage with them. And it wasn't until a few months later that it occurred to me that maybe the reason that was an easier transition than you might have expected from me, considering how quickly I was thrown into the professional world, was because the cast looked like my family, and because I got to sing the way I like to sing. If it had been Phantom of the Opera, it might have been a little bit more terrifying, but Rent was where I felt at home. So I would like to start by singing a song for you from Rent, and I would like to ask Miss Mariah Grande to come up and join me. I'm the black one. Finally. That's a good point. All right. So I did Rent, and I did the LA Company, which then turned into the second national tour, and then they needed somebody, I left that, and then they needed somebody for just a few months on Broadway to cover people, and so I did that, and then I thought, all right, what's next? I'm a Broadway actor. And I didn't work again for 2 years. And that was a good lesson to learn early on, because it's feast or famine, and it'll maybe get a little easier, but it's never going to get easy. And I'm glad I learned that so quickly. But at some point in those 2 years, I did a off Broadway, non-paying version of the show Personals. Anyone? All right. Do you know who wrote it? David Crane, Marta Kaufman, and Seth Friedman, who also, do those names sound familiar? Right. Friends. They created Friends. And so they wrote this musical about personal ads, basically, which it's super outdated now, although I think somebody could very easily make it about online dating, and then it would all make sense again, but nobody's done that yet. Yeah, so it was funny because we were in rehearsals for it, and an episode of Friends was on, so of course I watched, and literally Ross said to Rachel stuff that was in the show. So we're like, cut and paste. Why not? Nobody sees that show. It's just sketches and songs, which is I think another reason why people like a through narrative. So that's maybe another reason why they don't do it that often. But some of it is really fantastic, and it's all different composers too. Stephen Schwartz is one of them. But this song that I would like to sing for you is called Imagine My Surprise, and the composer of this song is William Dreskin.
Everyone anything before or since?
I have no idea what this is done. I had to actually secretly had to Google that because I didn't know. But I wanted to be able to tell you. I never believed that I'd need a man with whom I could spend the rest of my life. I never believed in some charming prince or a man of my dreams. And since I never believed that any of that crap was true, imagine my surprise when I met you. I met you, and it's trumpets and bells and it's birds and it's words like rapture and joy. And boy, I couldn't believe it. But I always believed that sooner or later you'd somehow slip up and say something dumb. Some thoughtless remark, but I'd suddenly pause and you'd be nothing special. Because I always believed that no one could stay so good. Imagine my surprise when you could, and you did, and got better and better while I just stood by, falling deeper and then again. I couldn't believe it, but I woke up one day and saw my defenses, my well thought out, carefully chosen defenses, my ironclad, hard-won and soluble walls had layer by layer by layer been melted away. And I still can't believe I met a man with whom I could spend the rest of my life. I still can't believe that you're really gone, that the man of my dreams is gone. I still can't believe that it never occurred to me I might not be the dream for you. Imagine my surprise. We were laughing about how Adele just sings her face off. She's gorgeous, rich, sultry voice, and she'll sing, and then at the end she's like, "Thank you, thank you." That song was actually terrifying for me to sing because what I was until then was like yelling on pitch was my shtick. And to try and sing music that sounded pretty, I didn't know how to place it. We talk a lot about placement in our voices, especially women, because we have chest and head and mix, and I literally didn't know how to do it, so I started taking voice lessons then, and 10 odd years later, it's easier to sing, but it's still a little scary. Anyways, okay, so after that, the next job I got that paid a salary was an off-Broadway musical called Xana Don't. Yeah. Xana Don't was a charmed experience for me. It led certainly to work. Certainly I can see the direct route from there to my next 2 Broadway shows, and it was mainly because it only ran for about 3 or 4 months, but the people who came were people in the know, or people in the biz, and so a lot of people then knew me in the theater business because of it. So it was terrific in that way, but it also was just such a fun show, and once again, a cast that looked like my family, and once again, I got to yell on pitch because it was a pop rock musical, so it felt right at home, and it felt like it was right that this was the show that would sort of then propel me on to keep working. I would like to sing a song with some help from Mariah and Ryan and Mr. Sepidesky. This song is called Ain't Got Time, and the show is about high school in a world where everyone is gay, and then a heterosexual couple falls in love and everyone freaks out. So it's awesome, because by the end, they flip it back. I shouldn't tell you that, whatever. They flip it back, and you get this audience wishing, oh no, don't make the world straight, don't do it, it's not gonna be nearly as fun and wonderful, which I think is sort of an awesome thing to be able to do to people in 90 minutes. So this song is, my character's Roberta, and she loves hard, and she loves with poor judgment, and is constantly being cheated on, and so she's got to break up with yet another girlfriend, but she's working her after-school job at the diner where she works, and there's these crazy, annoying customers that want her attention. So
you're not annoying. You're not serving us because you're having an argument about your love life.
yeah, but I got things to do.
Anywho,
This is my fake phone. I probably didn't need to tell you that, but it is. I'm gonna hang it up in the middle of the song too, so also. Sweet. All right, Broadway. No, Carla, this is the 3rd time you've cheated on me since lunch. I am a one-woman woman, and you are wasting my time. And I ain't got time for nothing but love, and it's that time. I ain't got time for nothing but love, so don't be wasting none of mine. I ain't got time for nothing but love, 'cause you know life ain't got enough of time to be wasting time on anything but love. Lord, I know the Bible says we should spread our love around. musicals. And also, I loved John Denver, as you well know.
She wanted to marry John Denver.
I wanted to, that's how I know I'm Caucasian, is how much I love John Denver. My mother loved him, and she would play him in our car trips, 10 kids in the back and a giant family van. And she was in charge of our repertoire in terms of what we were allowed to sing, because we didn't have screens back then. So we sang a lot in the car. And she was like, you can sing John Denver, you can sing Kumbaya, and you can sing Ebony and Ivory. One of my other obsessions was Olivia Newton-John. Yes. Grease, yes. And then also Xanadu, yes. I had this crazy, like, Freudian, weird, like, I part wanted to be her, part wanted to make out with her, part wanted her to be my mom, which made me feel crazy guilty because I loved my mom, but this whole weird thing going on. And then we had the VHS tape of Xanadu, and we just watched it over and over and over and over again. And then I got cast in the Broadway company of Xanadu, and she came to opening night, and big fat tears, you know those fat tears, just weeping. She gave us all, we all showed up at our dressing room, and on opening night, there were these crystal X's, just saying happy opening night, OMJ, yes. It was awesome, so awesome. So I understudied Carrie Butler, and then I got to do the tour, and I got to actually play the role. And I can't even tell you, because this business is hard, so when it's hard, it's awful, but when it's good, it's so wonderful. And if you had told little 10-year-old me that one day I would be playing the Olivia Newton-John part in a Broadway musical version on roller skates of Xanadu, I would have had like a child-sized stroke. It would have been over. So it's a good thing I didn't know. So I would like to sing, actually, I would love for you guys to come back up. And the gang to the backup singers for this song from Xanadu.
You went roller skates for this song, right?
I almost brought my roller skates, and I thought that's a terrible idea on a boat, so I didn't. There would have been so much room to do it. Next time. Come take my hand. You should know me. Always been in your mind. You know I will be kind. I'll be guiding you, building your dreams. It's to start now. There's no other road to take. You won't make a mistake. I'll be guiding you. You have to believe we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way. Another obsession from my childhood was, of course, the movie and the musical Annie, where we all wanted to belt and not sing with our head voice. And a little surprise. We all saw Mark come up on stage during Mariah's show and propose to Tim. And I think we all wept, almost as fat as the Louis John tears. And we also heard Mark say that Tim was trying to concoct some kind of idea surprise on his own, but he got beaten to the punch. Well, it's time for Tim's revenge / love. They have a son named Rudy, who I'm sure you all heard about the recent production of Annie that he played Daddy Warbucks in. We all read the reviews, they were phenomenal. And he's going to come up with me now, and we're going to sing a song dedicated to his parents. So Rudy, where are you? Come on up, there you go. We've been rehearsing all week, by which I mean we did this on the beach today. So he was nice enough, because I remembered it from my childhood, but he was very nice to behaving. He wrote the lyrics down, just in case you knew them. All right, you ready, Rudy?
It's once bridge.
Rudy has crazy good pitch, which I was amazed.
If you can't read it, it's because of that.
It's
It's
because your dad is-
lefty.
Your dads
I'm
are
lefty
perfect
too,
right in this
so.
moment. Like, there's no bad handwriting.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying the knots, they never can sever.
I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue.
I don't need anything but you.
Rich,
Yesterday was plain awful,
you can say that again.
and I will. Yesterday was plain awful,
But that's,
but now, that's then. I'm poor as a mouse,
I'm richer than Midas.
and nothing on earth can ever divide us. And give to one and apple center two.
I don't need anything,
Anything,
anything.
I don't need anything but you.
He, by the way, is killing it, and we can't stop the beat. Wait for it tomorrow. He's killing it.
Wait for it.
All right, so the next Broadway show I did after Xanadu not only had a cast of people of all colors, but of puppets of all colors. Yes, the cue. And again, another example of I was obsessed with the Muppets when I was little, and if you told me then that I would one day know how to do this, I would have been shocked. It would have been awesome. Yeah, amazing. So I'm actually not going to sing this song for you. I have brought a friend with me. She's been hiding out in my stateroom all week because she's so scared. She's so nervous. So please be nice to her. She's going to come out and sing Fine Fine Line. She's Kate Monster's understudy. I don't know if you guys know, July 31st is actually the 10-year anniversary of that new cue. Big celebration. I'm going to be there. She's going to be there. Anyone who ever did it has been invited to come back, and we're going to do something big and exciting. I don't know what yet. But so please welcome, her name is Rhonda Peterson. Please welcome her out. Please be nice. Kate Monster's understudy for 10 years, which means that for 10 years, I have sat backstage playing Uno while she went on. She has not missed a show. I have never sung a song in public once, so I am super nervous, but, okay, here goes. Hit it, Seth. Wait, stop. Okay, go. There's a fine, fine line between a lover out in my career, I was seriously considering, honestly, very seriously considering what was going to be my exit strategy. What else could I do and be happy? Because it's so hard sometimes. Even when you're successful, it seems from the outside that people are successful, and there are periods where we're struggling. And so I went away for 3 weeks to a meditation yoga center to try and figure out how to leave the business. And 2 weeks in, my agent called and said, can you be at rehearsal tomorrow for Closer Than Ever to start 6 days later? And that was the same production that Mariah we did together. I was very excited to be thought of for this, and be asked, not even have to audition for this, because over the years, as I told you before, I really tried to sing the way I liked to sing when I was younger, and Careful What You Wish For, I really only get thought of and seen for pop rock musicals. It's very hard for me to get seriously considered for legit shows, even though I really want to do them now, and have a much more sophisticated and grown-up appreciation for that kind of music. And I've been working for 10 years on that voice. People just don't think of me that way. It's not their fault. I created a monster. Monster is dramatic, but whatever, you get it. So this was very exciting because it's a thoroughly musical. So it felt very validating. So this song, I'm going to ask Mariah to come up once again and sing this song, which, like Mariah was talking about, was like I was obsessed with this when I was in high school and totally didn't get it. And this song, in rehearsal, I thought my half of the song was about a woman getting dumped yet again. Says, I've been here before. And he said, no, it's about a woman who is dating someone younger. She sees the writing on the wall. She thinks, there's no way this could possibly work. He's younger than me. So she breaks it off so that she doesn't get hurt eventually. So instead of enjoying the now and feeling joy now in anticipation of pain later, she doesn't allow herself the joy now. And that resonated with me at that point in time for personal reasons. So it wasn't hard to find. So let's do this then. Let's.
You just met him, yes, I know. This is lasting, this will grow. But oh, it's never that easy. Believe me, The man leaves and I'm on my own. I sit here and simply watch the dawn and tell myself I'm fine alone. Oh yes, I've been here before. Oh yes, I've been here before. The man's all wrong, so that's true. It's never that easy. It's worse this time. It's not easy to choose and tell. He may change his expectation. I rush to let down my Yes, I've been here before, but it won't be easy. No, never that easy. You think so, but no. Oh no, I know. I've been All right, so Seth told you guys in the opening show that I am going to be leaving Unbroken Circle in a few weeks, so see it soon, to go do a show that's coming to Broadway, and I'm not allowed to tell anybody, but I really wanted to say. Okay, here's the thing, is it's all set and done, but they're putting a press release out on the 14th, which I think is Sunday, and I'm not allowed to tell anybody till then. But if you all pinky swear that you won't tweet it, or Facebook it, or Pinterest it, I don't know, not any of those things, I don't know what they mean. If you won't tell anybody till next week, till after you see it in Playbill.com, then I will sing the song from it today, and I'll tell you what it is. Alright, cool. Okay, so there's a new musical coming to Broadway. It's going to open in January. Previews start in November. We go to San Francisco for a tryout in the fall. A musical called Beautiful, and it's based on the life of Carole King. Right? I do not play Carole King. It's really basically her life up until the Tapestry album, until she started singing on her own. It's mainly about her life in the 60s when she was married to Jerry Goffin and wrote half the songs that you know from the 60s. Can anybody shout out songs they know that Carole King wrote from the 60s?
Will you still love me tomorrow?
Locomotion, she certainly did write the
Will
Locomotion.
you still love me tomorrow?
Will you still love me tomorrow?
Up
Yes.
on the roof.
Up on the roof. Nice.
This is something good.
Natural Woman. I don't know what you're saying. What? Something tells me I'm into something good. Yes. What else? Some kind of wonderful. Yes. I mean, it's crazy. Carole King wrote that too. It's shock. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday. Like songs with such different sounds. So it's going to be a crazy show because they'll have Carole King like writing the songs and then cut to the Monkees actually singing it, or the Shirelles actually singing it. So it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, that couple was best friends / competitors with another couple, Cynthia Weil and Barry Mann. Anyone?
Yeah.
Yes. What did they write? On Broadway, they wrote with Lever and Stoller. You've lost that loving feeling. Okay. You've lost that loving feeling is their most famous, which is fun fact. I read this on a Trivial Pursuit card, and then it's on their website, so it must be true. It's the #1 song played on the radio of all time. Isn't that crazy? So I play Cynthia Weil,
And this is one of the songs that they wrote, which is a little less known. And in this scene, they're competing against Jerry and Carol to write the next hit song for the Shirelles, which goes to them. They get Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, goes to the Shirelles. But this song goes to the Crystals. So this is lovely for me because it brings me back to my R&B pop roots, as you guys know how much that feels good to me. So I'm excited about the show.
You're gonna get to sing the song in the show?
I'm gonna sing this song in the show, yes, and then I'll sing as much as you see today. I will sing, and then we'll cut to the Crystals looking fabulous and singing their version of it on TV or something. But yeah. He doesn't look like a movie star. He doesn't drive a Cadillac car. He sure ain't the boy I've been dreaming of, but he's sure the boy I love. Let me tell you now, he'll never be a big businessman. He always buys on the installment plan. He sure ain't the boy I've been dreaming of, but he's sure the boy I love. When he holds me tight, everything's right, crazy as it seems. I'm his, whatever he is, and I forget all of my dreams, 'cause everybody knows he doesn't hang diamonds round my neck, and all he's got is unemployment check. He sure ain't the boy I've been dreaming of, but he's sure the boy I love. Oh, yeah, sure the boy I love. Oh, yeah, sure the boy I love.
Actually, when do you leave on Broken Circle? I don't even know.
I think the 28th is my last
Of July?
Of July. Yeah,
Depressing.
yeah.
Alright, so see on Broken Circle before Anika leaves, because she actually got...
Or after I leave. It stands
Well, or after she leaves. We don't really know who's replacing her. Yeah, maybe someone who sucks. So come see Anika. Because Anika got great reviews. She actually got a full paragraph in the Daily News with a great performance she gave. Oh, I mean, full paragraph in the Daily News. So anyway, yeah, come see Anika in the show.
All right, so for my last number. So basically, I've been talking to you guys about sort of identity and how it affects us in this business. And I think we have to reckon with our identities in ways that like an accountant probably wouldn't most days. Although I do suspect that every single one of you out there at some point in your life has felt unfairly categorized or have had assumptions made about you because of the way you look. So I think you all can feel me on that front. But for those of us in the business, at a certain point we just have to make peace with it. We have to find a way to be okay with it because we are commodities and we have to be able to market ourselves. And so we have to have a realistic view of what we appear to be, not only racially, but shape and size and sound and aura. You have to know yourself to be able to market yourself in this business. So I think we all walk this sort of uneasy line, this uneasy balance between making ourselves a type so that we can work, and rejecting that and sort of rejoicing in the times when we or our colleagues are cast in stuff in ways that are unexpected. And those for me are often like the most thrilling performances. And so in light of that, for my last song for you guys, I would like to have, just for funsies, I would like to sing a medley of songs sung by characters that I know I have fully accepted I will never play, but why not? Because we're all here. So if you recognize the song and you know what show it's from, shout it out. Be the first person to shout out what show it's from. It'll be a fun game.
Anika's inappropriate medley.
Places where
didn't want to do an encore.
I'm so comfortable with it. It's because it's not, now it's like the whole. I know Mariah feels me on this. It's like you have to be prepared. You can't not be prepared, but you also can't. It's so uncomfortably. I'm expecting one. And I'm like, how do we just figure out how not to do it?
Well, we didn't practice the encore, so it's perfect.
That's true. All right. So
Here's
this
how you do it. You tell people, this is my last song, and then I'm gonna do my encore, and you don't leave.
That's true. And then, upfront and honest, why not? All right, so this song I had at the ready because, as I told you earlier, I wanted to be Whitney Houston when I grew up. And right now, I don't know if you guys know, in the West End, they're doing the Bodyguard musical, which is songs from the movie, but there wasn't enough songs to make a whole musical out of, so they have the whole songbook, the whole Whitney Houston songbook. So it's all Whitney Houston's music in a musical. And my friend Alex Dindal Harris, who wrote the book, co-wrote the book for Xander Don't, wrote the book for The Bodyguard, and twice now he has called me up and said, I just need to do a teeny little table read just in my apartment, just like 6 or 7 of us, just to hear how it sounds. Can you come play the Whitney Houston part? What? It'll never happen again, for real, so come on! Amazing! So this song has actually been one of my audition songs that I sing all the time, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep singing it now once the show is on Broadway, because then probably everybody will sing it, but whatever, I love this song, so why not? Here goes. Thanks.